Right, here we go. Straight over on top of the enemy team. Everybody's there. We're raining lead on everybody. Jump up in the air. Lucio taken down. We're jumping now into the Torb. 105 health. We get a little bit of over health, but we get immediately shot. As now we jump into the enemy team. There's a trap there. Another jump up in the air. They're all in this room. We throw out a new one. That's our third turret still with the over health. The upgraded turret's doing work. Doing quite a lot of work. Kiriko's also taken down. What in the turret, says the enemy soldier. I should be shooting my gun, but we are trolling. We've got 2 turrets around here. Junkrat hasn't seen them. 3 turrets. Upgraded turrets. Turret. Oy. So stack up some turrets here. We won't be able to make a proper train with them here. Certain team compositions this might work against. Right, 0 value with the turrets. We got a hazard wall out of them. That was about it. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the stadium. We're going to be playing some games today. Look, ranked's getting a little bit boring. There's so much variety in stadium though, so I thought let's try out some of the builds that might not be best in class. We'll do a bit of trolling. We're still trying to win. We'll troll a bit. Okay, so we're going to start out with a Junkrat game. This is Junkrat's most fun build. It doesn't always work, but look at the team composition that we're up against. We're up against Ryan, Torb, Junkrat, Kiriko, Lucio. This seems like the perfect composition to go for a raining lead jump around spam build. This build, once it gets going, is insanely fun. There's many heroes that can counter it, but only 20 seconds left if you want the most crazy troll build, this is the one. I'm deciding it right here. Like, what are we going to go for? We start out with Hot Boom, Electrolytes, Compensator, and Stratosphere Beacon. Round 1, we just need to make some money. Hot Boom's good to go. We don't really want Raining Lead first. If we go Hot Boom and we do end up wanting to go for a Zip Grease build instead, at least we could just, you know, swap the order and go get Bango, and we've got that option. Raining Lead will probably get more use than Hot Boom in round 1, but yeah, you're kind of locked into it once you've picked it. That's why I like going Hot Boom. On our team, we've got Ryan, Junkrat, Soldier, Brigger, Mercy. Enemy team's going to be very speedy and fast because obviously they've got Lucio with a Kiriko as well, like later on using the ults, and then Torb's got his E and Ryan's pinning and stuff. So it's a little bit brutal. Enemy Ryan right up in our faces here. I mean, go on Hot Boom, save me? Nah. Okay. So yeah, round 1 is very much about generating some cash. Now, the thing about this build is that it really takes a little while to come online. And so everything that I do right now, we're not in like hard troll mode with this one. Not yet anyway. That has to, we need a couple of items at least. And so that means round 1, round 2, we have to play kind of standard. Well, I say standard, but we'll get a couple of kills. We did play this one on stream. So you will see the stream chat as well. And occasional notifications. We're doing the commentary for this in post. Try and kill that Torb turret, which we didn't manage to do. Okay, yeah, I'm really bad with Junkrat without Zip Grease in round 1, but hopefully we can keep this round going because I'd really like to get up to Zip Grease just to try and get us through round 2 as well. Also, we don't want to go too far behind. Like, it'd be nice to win a round as well. So we now jump in over onto the Ryan, who does get pinned. Can we get to the point in time? Is anybody... I was going for the touch, but somebody else managed to get there in time. We do have our ult, and this has been a disaster for cash generation. Have we got enough for Zip Grease?
0 to 1.
Yes, we do. We've got 12,200, so that allows us to get Zip Grease, and then we can either keep Electrolytes and Compensator, or we can go for something like Stratosphere with Zip Grease, of course. So in terms of the power, now we can get Raining Lead. that's all we need for the troll build to come online. But we now need the items, so we haven't got enough money. We don't want one of the items, which we'll get into a bit later when we can actually afford them. So zip grease should be good for now. We're going to keep compensator and electrolytes. These are the two items: refreshing radiation and Jameson's jumper. So until we've got 19k at least, ideally 20k.
Only 20 seconds remain
then yeah,
begins.
we can't do it. So yeah, Bango works with Hot Boom. That's what we want to get eventually, is that gacha bomb. But for now, let's try and get some money. And also, not just about the money, let's try and win a round, right? We don't want to go 2 rounds down. You know, the build isn't that strong, but it's just super fun. Just wait.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, looking at the builds. Enemy Torb's gone for the armor packs. Also the one that resets, reduces the cooldown on their overload when they do damage when overload's not active. Enemy Junkrat's going for some sort of spammy build. So we've got zip grease, not ideal on this stage, but we can use hot boom with it. We don't get the extra damage over time because we don't have Bango, but it's still strong with just zip grease, especially for Junkrat players like me who can not aim so well. I mean, I aim really well with zip grease, but who doesn't, right? Okay, just trying to get that spam through. I mean, enemy teams... Oh, I missed the jump. Enemy teams doing a great job so far, kind of controlling it. Oh, we're up in the air, Junkrat. No, we do get taken down as well. And our team is really, really struggling here. Enemy team going to be capturing that midpoint. I just hope that we don't get mercy ruled. Like, as long as I can get the build online, then yeah, we're good. But hey, look, it is a troll build, so it's going to take us a little while. I mean, even with a zip grease build, even if we went Bango, we'd still be pretty much in the same situation. Let's try and get some use out of that raining lead. Didn't get any of it. Trap over onto the Rhine. Does actually get trapped. Shatter comes in. Kiriko with a Suzu save. Killed the clone though. Because our Rhine is cleaning up a little bit here. Still missing a lot of the shots. But it's all good. Our team look like we're going to be taking our back point. Going to be heading into mid shortly. Cash, pretty bad actually. We're going to struggle with the money. This was not the cash generation we were looking for. We already had zip grease primed there. We don't need to jump ourselves up in the air. A couple of shots over onto the Kiriko. Did hear the Suzu though. Shatter comes in, great block from our Rhine. Enemy Rhine pushes forward. We need to make our way into this point somehow. Visor comes in. We're also going to be using our tire. We don't want the tires really to collide. Can we get any kills with this? Well, we can injure the Torb and kill a turret. I was hoping to get that in the middle of them. Our team really needs to be able to push in here somehow. Junkrat's on us as well though. Rhine swings. We need to go 2 Junkrats down. Is our soldier going to live there? Does look like he is, but somebody needs to get into the point urgently here. Rhine's trying, goes in for a charge. There is a turret shooting him though. We're just going to try and get there in time now. Electrolytes really helps out. Just getting back from spawn along with the concussion mine jumps. This is looking good. Kill over onto the Rhine. Oh, Rhine was alive for a few seconds longer. Can we even hit this Torb? Raining lead over onto the Torb. Do take them down. As well as enemy Junkrat eliminated. And we may be getting this round. Enemy Rhine should be able to get back in time. But we have all sorts of things to stop him from getting to the point. Let's put a trap down here. Yeah. Nice. Okay, what's the cash? We've got a nice 5k, well 4k cash lead now. 7,900. We've got 20k cash. Remember I said we need 19? Well, 20 also means we keep electrolytes, so bit of a decision. Because now that I've said we only need those 2 items, it would be really nice to have some sort of lifesteal as well. So we've got an option here. We can stick with zip grease, get a bit more weapon power, and just kind of play off of that. Or we can sell everything and just go for it. And I'm not sure what to do here. So it's like, do we want to try another round and get richer? I think that's actually the correct call. But we want to troll a bit, right? So maybe we just decide, let's just go for the raining lead build here. Also, waiting another round means that you get that gacha bomb, which means that there's more total mayhem bombs dropping on the enemy team. See, look, we're considering the other options. Could go stratosphere. I mean, yeah. Nah, let's do it. Gonna have to sell 2 here. There you go. These are the core items that you need, those 2. One of them is going to give you overhealth every time that your concussion mine explodes on an enemy. That's going to allow you to jump back up in the air and put more raining lead bombs down.
3, 2,
And the other one's going to give you some cooldown reduction, which means that you can jump constantly. So the troll build begins. Make sure you hit the like button on the video, guys. It really helps me out. As now we jump into the enemy team. There's a trap there. Another jump up in the air. They're all in this room. We're raining lead everywhere. I mean, is it actually lead? I don't know, but I mean, we probably put out quite a bit of damage. No, we're off the map. No, there's a boat there. We hot boomed off of the boat. Allows us to get back. I didn't even know there was a boat there. Like, I've fallen off of that map so many times. I normally just walk off it, by the way. It's a really awkward position, but we're on this build. We're not on zip grease, so we're jumping straight back in again. We just want to be airborne as much as possible and ideally hitting enemies. So you've got to play this build playing above them and actually landing on them with the mine, because if you don't land on top of them with the concussion mines, you're not getting the overhealth and your health is gradually just going to deteriorate. You add in some ability lifesteal to this build, like Phantasmic Flux. When you jump up in the air and you get that overhealth, that small amount of ability damage is going to replenish your health while they're stripping off the overhealth. So that's why this build can be incredibly frustrating to deal with for the enemy team. But you really need that overhealth when you hit the mines landing, right? Even just a little bit, it all helps. But yeah, we're really missing the ability lifesteal here. Still, I like having electrolytes because it allows us to kind of just jump in, and if we die then we're back in the action again. Don't know what we get there. It might have been a trap or something. Too early. We had to jump and disengage. We do get the Lucio down though. Let's go back in again. Mercy's doing a lot of healing as well on us, which is very nice. Over onto the Torb, jump up again. We've got to try and play above them as much as possible. Torb gets trapped. Ryan pins, doesn't manage to take down the Torb though with that pin, even after taking the damage from us. Mercy with a res, thank you very much. Shout out to all the Mercy players. I know you guys get a lot of hate, but not too much from us here. I mean, sometimes you're awful, but most of the time, you're really cool. Okay, Ryan, you're not going to pin me. You're not pinning me. We're not staying on the ground. You have to time that pin so well. Shatter. We probably should have focused on the targets for the shatter there. Let's just jump around the corner here. See if we can get the turret down. We do. Okay. Trap as well here. We're just going to fire some shots. Imagine not jumping. Imagine not jumping. Oh, we're just out of the shatter there. Let's see if we can put some pressure onto the Kiriko. We're behind the Rhine right now. Still trying to jump up as well. I want to use my tire. That's why we're hiding in there. Oh no, there's a Lucio beat. No. Okay, the tire kind of messed us up. I was just like, I need to land and hide somewhere, but I'm in amongst the enemy team. Let's just go in this very open archway and try it from there. Still, our team's in the lead. Enemy team have quite a bit of work to do. It looks quite close on the objective bar at the top, but it's not actually that close for them. Damage over onto the Torb. We're in this little room, but the raining lead bombs aren't hitting anybody. Oh, nice, enemy team. Not going to be capping that one. 2-1 the score. Guys, the start of this next round summarizes the build. Just the spoiler alert. Powder keg mine. So, we need to get some sort of ability lifesteal here. Gacha bomb. Total mayhem adds an extra random amount of bombs. So, we haven't got enough for Phantasmic Flux, which is a shame because it's nice to get the overhealth. If you ever get there. But also having that combination of weapon lifesteal and ability lifesteal when we're just spamming our grenades and jumping around on them is really strong. Vitality Amplifier and Energized Bracers. Going to give us ability lifesteal there and a little bit of extra health and ability power, which we also need because we want our bombs to actually do some damage. I think that's a good way to do it. Looking at the random number of bombs, I mean, it's a lot. It's got to be frustrating just to be walking around if you're a non-mobile hero. Yeah, where it says the damage per volley there, I think that's for all of them when Junkrat dies. So as it would do 390 damage if somebody walked over our body and all of the mines blew them up. I was trying to see how much damage ability power actually adds to individual bombs, but I can't be bothered to work it out. If it's not there, then it's not there. Right, here we go. Straight over on top of the enemy team. Everybody's there. We're raining lead on everybody. Jump up in the air. Lucio taken down. We're jumping now into the Torb. 105 health. We get a little bit of over health, but we get immediately shot. Yeah, 1,382 damage in that one play. Crucially though, look at the space we made for the team. We're res. We get to do it again. We jump up off of the turret. Electrolytes triggering after a res and we get stuck in a Junkrat trap. Okay, fine. We still take down a turret though. This build is so much fun. It's just terrorizing. Now the question is, while it's fun, does it mean we can actually win the game? Raining lead, bombs over onto the Torb turret. We do take it down. We're just kind of trying to remember to hold down left click. We're not really aiming them. The focus is on where we land. Oh, up top. Use the tire, immediately detonate. Take down the Lucio. Somebody is on us close range though. Torbjorn's there. We're jumping around again. Oh, gotta hide for a second. Only a second though. We jump in over onto the Rhine, making sure that we're getting those bombs everywhere they are. Boom! Concussion mine from Hot Boom. Takes them down. Let's go for a flank. Honestly, I don't really know where the rest of the enemy team are. I can't really hear anything with this build. It's just a load of spam. We jump in towards the spawn. Quick little jump back out again. Okay, Riptire goes out over onto our Rhine. Enemy Rhine's already pushed through. He's having to shield up in the air, which, you know, is smart, but it does mean that he loses vision of the entire battlefield. Torb's kind of pushing us. We don't really want to be in here. That's why we go straight back out. Jump around. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't want to go down that corridor or anything. Even though we can spam, our weapon doesn't do damage. If Ryan pushes us, we're kind of screwed. So our team, though, oof, this is actually really close. Enemy team look like they're about to take the lead, or at least getting it over to that part. Okay, they have taken the lead. We need to get in aggressively here. There's Torb turrets there. Can we take that down? No, not yet. We'll focus on the actual players. We get hit, and the bombs, they really just didn't do anything when they landed. There's not enough of them yet. We need more AP. We need to go over to the enemy objective, though. Everybody staying here is not a good thing. They do manage to take down the Rhine, though, which means if we do get there in time, it can work out quite nicely. We've nearly got our ult. Question is, are we going to get a chance to use it? I mean, probably not, right? I can't just stand here. I mean, I could. There's not really somewhere to land. Torb gets booped around. I want to use it here somewhere. If I can, we need to get hidden though, but we can't. Maybe here? No, we can't because we need to be the one to contest the objective. Torb's on us now. We certainly can't just use it in front of him here. Raining lead. Hot boom over onto the Torbjorn. Do we get a chance to use it? I think there's no point at this point. In comes enemy Riptire. Okay. Nice. I think it's a good idea not to go for the ult there, because we would just be a sitting duck. Still decent money, pretty decent damage. It's so fun to just play this. Like, it's almost like here you want the enemy team to win a couple of rounds so that we can go to a round 7 and then cause absolute carnage. I don't really know where to go with a build after this. I know some people would ask in the comments. Phantasmic Flux is the obvious choice. Beyond that, you just want survivability and ability power. So something like Lumerico Fusion Drive would be really good, that it gives you armor whenever you use an ability. That's going to trigger on Hot Boom as well. And then you've also got options like Cyber Venom, Vanadium as we pick here. It can be good. Obviously, it takes a little while for your ultimate to come online. So until then, you don't get the stats. But once you do have the stats, that extra movement speed and cooldown reduction is going to mean that, yeah, you just jump up in the air constantly. The extra health is obviously really good. And then it's also got ability power and attack speed ready for your spam. Weapon power, of course. Vanadium's good. It just takes a while to go online. Like, have a look in this round at what point we actually get the ultimate. Because before that, we're only getting 50 shields for the cost of 10,000 credits. Or cash. Or monies. So yeah, you've got to like analyze some of your games and go, okay, with Vanadium, I spend 50 seconds without ult and then 3 minutes with it. Yeah, that might be worth it, right? On the other hand, you get some maps where it takes you a while to get your ult and then it's over when you do. In that time, you spent a lot of money just on some shields. And of course, losing the option to ult. Either way, we're going into round 5. Let's just get that spam here until we can jump over onto the enemy team. Over onto the Junkrat. I'm not sure if we even connected there. Ryan's next to us. We avoid the pin. I don't think it was aimed at us, but we still avoided it. Enemy team's kind of all over the place. We're not doing anything here. We're jumping around, putting spam out, but not doing too much. We need to get more above players. Okay, enemy Ryan. Can we put some pressure over onto them? Bit of damage. Okay, another jump up in the air. Torb's close range onto us. I mean, he's hitting us every shot there. Good aiming from the Torb. I mean, we dealt, what, 2,000 damage? But yeah, not really getting the kills. I think Cyber Venom's actually quite a good choice here. Maybe not to buy in this round, but for this build in general, because those bombs are going to constantly be hitting people, so they're not really doing too much damage on their own, but if one of these bombs hits a player, you'd probably want to debuff them. So maybe it turns into like a debuff Junkrat build. Yeah, enemy Junk. Using their Riptide, they do manage to get a kill on it. Let's get over close onto the point. No one's there. We're just kind of trying to cover the point as much as we can. Okay, one kill. Actually, the soldier got that kill on the Lucio. He's really not having a good time. Well, maybe they are, but not from our spam. Kiriko hit with our concussion mine. Just manages to TP out of there. Junkrat killed by something. Soldier getting the credit. Boom. Lucio's maybe not having a good time. Okay, enemy Ryan. This build's just so chaotic. It's just about jumping in the air and trying to stay over players and then landing on them. But we do manage to get the win. 24,000 damage, 41 limbs. We were not the carry, but I think we did our bit. Guys, let's head on into another game. This build's going to be even more trolly. We don't even fire our weapon. Let's check it out. Right, Torbjorn game. I was going to skip round 1. Just because the troll build comes online in round 2. But I thought, look, let's still put it up here. We've picked Positive Reinforcement as our power, Electrolytes Compensator, and Stratosphere. We've got to just deal weapon damage here. I know I said I don't fire my gun. Round 1, we fire our primary weapon. But from then on, no, we're not using it. So when you pick Positive Reinforcement, if you remember to do it, then put a turret down in spawn, whack it with your hammer, you get this permanent over health. That'll be nice going into the first fight. you can then detonate the gun or just leave it.
Only
Up to
20
you.
seconds remain before the action begins.
I thought, yeah, it'll be nice to show you those kind of little tricks. Also, I think I play really well in this first round. So it's all about money building, and then after that, it's all about trolling. There is an idea with this build, and I think there might be a way to make it work against certain team compositions. This isn't just a straight up trolling. Like none of these builds are, right? I shouldn't have used overload there, which is why I gave a little shake of the head, because I should be using it here to spam. Like that extra run speed's no good. Certain maps you can overload while you're running out of spawn. This one I wouldn't recommend, not if you've got electrolytes. So yeah, we're just trying to get some spam over onto the choke points where players are likely to peek out from. Has it getting very low, does get taken down. So now pushing enemy players. Don't care if we get hit by a couple of Juno missiles, not this early in the game. We've still got to try and hit up mid-air though. Genji does finish off the kill. Soldier eliminated. Oi! Junkrat also taken down. Get that over health up. Okay. Actually healing the turret a little bit there. I mean, we'll put a new one down as soon as we get... There we go. New turret fired out because it's going to give the turret over health. We always want to redeploy the turrets where we can. Just, yeah, because that over health is like more than half of its health. Okay, I mean, our team's making excellent progress here. Hazard very low, just got to be a bit more accurate. There we go. Kiriko clone. Juno missiles come in. Aye. Junkrat manages to take us out. Mercy, res me. We don't have a Mercy. Okay, team's doing quite well. I mean, we've got it nearly to the end already, but there's still a minute and a half left. We can use overload here, running out of spawn, because the enemy team's so far away. See, it's still 10 seconds on cooldown. I wanted to put a turret out there, but we've been seen by the soldier, so now we're in a kind of awkward position. We put the turret here, just in case anybody tries to push us. One baby shot over onto the Junkrat. Soldier seen our turret, though. Does manage to take that down. Okay. Got our overload active. Got to win this duel. If we win it, we're in such a good position here. Junkrat tire, as long as it doesn't go for us. Hazard. Oh, we just about managed to escape that. Molten core from the high ground. Too much of the Torb goo in one location, though. Like, fine if they walk over there, but our turret's in such a good position. We hit the shot over onto the Juno, which means the turret's going to lock on. So that's yeah, a dead Juno. Soldier up top. Dink a little headshot over onto him. He's got to play kind of passive here because of that. See, even your little heal station, it's not going to heal you up quick enough there. We've got 10 seconds remaining. Can we get a bit more cash? Turret out. Any kills here or even any damage would be nice, just for cash generation. Enemy team are able to contest. So it's still going. Can we get a kill over onto the Hazard? We do get at least an elimination for it. And okay, round one, 16k cash. That's an insane amount.
I can hardly believe my optics when I see stats
Right,
like these.
it's time for the troll build.
Up next,
Okay,
get ready.
the way that I describe this build is the Torb train.
For the teams to gear up.
So we get the triple turrets for the power. Got to get Lindholm launcher. And we got to get Reclaimer's rig. So it's exactly the same as the normal turret build. But here's the concept, right? We put one of these turrets down and we hide behind it. And then in front of it, we put another turret down. And we hide behind that. And we upgrade them all, right? And then we put another turret. So the idea behind this is that when the turret is first deployed, it gets overhealth. So the front turret's going to protect the previous turrets. And we're just going to advance forward, right? This is the idea. Now, the second part to this is we can also stand in front of the turrets and use our overload and body block the damage from the turrets. And I genuinely think that we're going to get some, like, team compositions that this will be insane against. Is it good against this team composition? No, not really. Junkrat can just spam us with everything, right? And then you've got hazard walls and stuff. but certain team compositions this could work against. So we're going to start all the way at the back because I've never played this before. I just had an idea. And we're not going to be firing our weapon. We're only going to be using the turrets. So I realized, okay, we started that one a bit too far back. Of course, we don't have a crystal ball. There we go. See, we try and body block it and get another turret out in front. It's not really blocking the other one, but we've got 2 upgraded turrets here. Our team doing a good job. We're not really having much impact. Oh no, the hazard wall. Can we even make this work? Okay, yeah, we'll try to body block ourselves with it. Soldier takes down 1 turret. I haven't got overload, so it's a bit scary to body block. There you go, turret in front of the other one. The overhealth does block. It means that you've got 2 turrets shooting. I mean, it's really tricky for that soldier to actually do too much here. Okay, body block. I can take some hits. We've got 526 health when we use overload. 452 without. That time I heard the Juno missile, so I tried to hide behind the turret, hoping that the Juno missiles would hit those. We kind of have to abandon this because we got 42 health. Okay, another overload. We're still trying to hold this choke point with the Torb train. Junkrat spam's coming in. Body block again. We're taking too much damage. We've got to run. Okay. Hazard does take us down. We've only dealt 1,200 damage though. I mean, it's tricky for them, but are we getting more value than if we were to, say, play this normally? Absolutely not. Still, we got 91% of the capture point. Let's start our turret train from back here. Okay, Genji's already in there. Next up. I mean, nothing's happening, Arts. Nothing's happening here. We need to move forward. They're not pushing how we expect them to. Okay, our team's Arcs, nothing's going on here. We're just... My turrets are not shooting at anything. Our team just won the point, and we contributed. We still have 1,200 damage. We did 0 extra damage in this life, but I guess we look cool doing it.
Some intense competition this round.
I mean, I said it's a troll build, right?
Next up,
but let's see if we can actually make it effective. So, I was thinking with this, since we're upgrading the turrets, do we really need to get more ability power? Surely just getting more survivability for me. So if I get vitality against the soldier, right? Having a look at some of the options. But if I get more survivability for me, then I can body block for the turrets better. That's the idea. Of course, we'll get charge plating. Stratosphere, do we... I mean, it's okay because it can hit the Juno and the turrets can do it. It gives us a bit more health. I think that's alright. Now, the downside of picking survivability for me over ability power is 1, we do less damage, and 2, our turrets get less overhealth. But you see that green, when we deploy a turret, it gets a load of extra overhealth. It has 152 base damage, base health even. But it's very, very easy to kill when it doesn't have the overhealth. So yeah, we'll just see if we can make the turret train work. That's the idea of the build. We didn't fire our weapon, but yeah, that's why we only dealt 1,200 damage. And we would have dealt more damage just by throwing the turrets at players and letting them shoot. But we want to try this. We want to try stacking up the turret damage, especially in the late rounds, because we're going to upgrade these turrets as well. Okay, first turret of the train here. We're going to body block for it, take a huge amount of damage. Oh no, the first turret got killed. Let's try that again. The Junkrat's spamming over onto us. We've upgraded our turret at least. I mean, they're surviving, right? That's the key. Soldier is trying to put some pressure from the high ground on them. We're kind of repairing all of them. Hazard comes in. I mean, we're in trouble. 225 damage. Basically, we could have shot our weapon twice at the enemy team and probably did more damage there. But hey, look, it is a troll build. Turrets still in spawn. Also, for people who play Torb like crazy amounts in Stadium and really want to improve, one thing that you can do with your turrets is at the start of the round, put all 3 of them in spawn, and then just a fraction of a second before you go into the first fight, detonate your turrets, because when you've got Reclaimer's rig, you get overhealth when a turret's destroyed. So you could detonate all the turrets in spawn and get something like 75 extra overhealth. I don't know where to put the turret here. But okay, this is not working out very well. We are heavily reliant on our team. But yeah, one of the problems that we've got is the turrets, even with their overhealth, they're just not surviving the absolute onslaught. So I mean, 491 damage. We're now 6k behind in cash.
Quite the performance from these superstars.
Yeah.
Coming up,
6,700 cash earned. This is kind of trolling, guys. This is I'm not gonna lie. I'm surprised my team haven't called me out. But I guess we're sitting so far back, nobody sees us.
the teams are gearing up.
Right, all grown up. So when Overload is active, turrets are upgraded. So the idea here is that if we can get all 3 of the turrets out, and then we can stand in front of them, then yeah, we can block the damage for them, and there'll be a load of level 3 turrets shooting them. We also get Cyber Venom here, because not just about the turret damage themselves. If we apply debuffs, then we're more likely to actually get kills on players. This map looks quite good for it. I already know exactly where I'm running to. Like, to start the train. Because it takes... Yeah, this is another problem. Against our build, Junkrat going for this kind of frag for days spam, it's going to be painful. Like, we're not really going to occupy his attention and still get value. So when we're playing the normal turret build that I play, we throw the turrets at the enemy players, and then what that does is the enemy players deal with the turrets, so they're completely occupied, and we attack with our weapon. So we're still getting value. In this build, what would end up happening is we put the turrets down, the enemy team gets occupied by our turrets, but we're only just trying to get the turrets to fire. So you kind of go even with them. So right here, if we need at least 2 of them online, I think, and then we're going to need our overload as well. So this is where I want to put the turrets. They will at some point have to push forward here. We've got all 3 of them up here. Let's get them upgraded. As soon as they start firing, which is now, we use overload. 3 turrets upgraded. 1 turret gets taken down. We throw out a new one. That's our 3rd turret still with the overhealth. The upgraded turret's doing work. Doing quite a lot of work. Kiriko's also taken down. What in the turret, says the enemy soldier. They saw it, all of those level 3 turrets. I need to body block for this, but I want my overload up first. Junkrat is spamming. I'm going to have to not train the turrets. But, okay, we're in trouble. We've got overload. Level 3 turret. I wish there wasn't a delay between when it started firing, because you kind of get less value. Juno missiles comes in and does eliminate us. This is not working that well. But hey, look, we still haven't fired our gun since the first round. Okay, let's try setting them up top. Soldier immediately sees that one. Okay, fine. He won't see the second one. That's no problem. Soldier's seen the second one. Whoop. I'll keep playing this game. Eventually, he'll get bored. Eventually. Okay, Soldier saw the 3rd one as well. Let's throw that one at them. Fine. We chickened out. Okay, rotation. Over onto the health pack. Want to at least get the upgrade on it. Still applying Cyber Venom when it attacks somebody. It's a bad position for the turret train though, because 1, it can't shoot the enemy team, and 2, Junkrat spam can't really miss it there. We fire a turret out over onto them. We're kind of hiding. I should be shooting my gun, but we are trolling. We've got 2 turrets around here. Junkrat hasn't seen them. 3 turrets. Upgraded turrets. Turret. Oy. Junkrat eliminated that. Walls killed our turret though. We need to contest the objective, but I need another turret. Okay. Hazard's taking them down. We've got to try and contest the objective here. We've got our overload. We do use it to upgrade the turret a little bit. We've got a level 3 out there as well. Level 2's just been upgraded. Dodge the Hazard ult. Molten Core comes out. We can fire that. That doesn't count as firing a gun. I think that's the first time we've used it. No, we used it in round 1, right? I don't think we even got the ultimate in the other round. Okay, these turrets are in a great position. Back to the turret train. Look at this. Anybody pushes here. I mean, obviously the Hazard wall's kind of just killing everything. Okay, place them at the back. Do I need to get forward to contest the objective though? We really don't want to C9 it, but at the same time I want my turrets back up. Here we go. We've got a couple of them soldiers doing damage though. We'll put a new one down. It's got to be frustrating to play against this one. Hitting those turrets. We've still got them. The turret train complete. We just need to move the objective, but I'm getting my turrets online here. Triple level 3 turrets. That's better with the damage. 3,200. We'll take that.
I can hardly believe my optics when I see stats.
Soldier not very happy about the turrets. Look at that.
Up next, put those hands together.
Is this a build? I mean, definitely going for the AP was a better option than going for our survival. Okay, we've actually got some decent money. Of course, enemy team, if it was Junkrat or even Soldier rocking Savage Slugs here, I think our build's done because they're just going to, deal so much damage to them. We're never going to actually get them to stay alive for long enough. That's fine when they're being distraction turrets, but here we're trying to actually use the damage from them. The Merico, I mean, we want the armor to survive and it gives us ability power. But I'm not sure it's the best choice. Charge plating to go with it. It doesn't feel too right. I don't really know what I should go instead though. I mean, we could just go flat AP like Nano Cola, but then what are we going to get after that? What, Vitality Amplifier or... Maybe the Merico is alright. Get our overhealth from that turret. We'll say hello to the Genji. They said hello to us.
Only 20 seconds left until we kick this round off.
Okay, so on this map, planning the route, I think going down main is like going on the left side here and then just putting the turret train straight down the main is probably going to be the best idea. There is a nice spot though. When you run electrolytes, there's a spam spot that you should be doing with so many different heroes where you can get some damage and occasionally get some kills. We use our overload here deliberately just to be able to get out to here as quick as possible. Fire the turret. Oh wait, we're not firing our weapon, so I can't even show you it. You'll have to watch another video. Yeah, the spam spot doesn't matter. Okay, we've got our train online. Upgrade them. Now that the wall's ended, 3 level 3 turrets. Let's put a blocker in front. Soldier gets deleted. That was so many level 3 turrets because he might only be aware that there's one, right? He might think there's only one turret there. We tried to upload with over. Okay, we gotta run. We gotta run. It's like he might not be aware of the damage that would come in. We've actually dealt pretty decent damage considering we're not firing our gun. Junkrat taken down by our turret as well. This is a pretty bad train. The enemy team's not pushing. Okay, abandon the train. Oh no, soldiers on us. Go on, come around this corner, soldier, please. Oh, fine. Okay, new train location, not gonna work. Oh, are they pushing us though? We kind of have to play as this, like, back line. We can get stuck here, that's no problem. Damage out onto the Hazard. New turret at the front. Rockets come in. Okay, we've got to try and get out of this. Good healing from the Wu Yang. Junkrat tire is coming in. I don't want to be near to the Hazard here. Okay, they take the turret down. But we do manage to live. Okay, enemy team in the lead here. Got a lot of work to do. Okay, we do use our overload. Right, let's set this up. Okay, we really should be watching the kill feed here, because if we start getting the kills and the enemy team starts backing off, then we need to rotate. It's a bit late on the rotation. I think maybe after the first kill we could have realized that, yeah, we could rotate here. So stack up some turrets here. We won't be able to make a proper train with them here. Certain team compositions this might work against. Right, 0 value with the turrets. We got a hazard wall out of them. That was about it. Okay, we got our ultimate as well. Where to best position this? Okay, start of our train. It's a bit far away. It's not really blocking the damage, but we try and body block instead. Another turret. If we can get the third one up. Level 3 turrets. They're not attacking anymore. Oh, there we go. They're attacking the hazard with Cyber Venom as well. Juno flies up in the air. We do get taken down. We've got a couple of the turrets still alive. At least it's applying the debuffs to them. Soldier is getting occupied by the turrets. Look at that point of view. It's like so many turrets for them. We are currently in the lead though. That's actually huge. Hazard gets kills. Wow, okay. I didn't think we were going to win that there. Look at those stats. We had 34k damage. And yeah, the rest of them I didn't see because I closed it too quickly. But you guys can always go back and pause the video. And while you're down there hitting that pause button, make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe if you want to see more. Guys, I hope you enjoy these little troll builds. I may do some other ones, but these are two of my favorites that I actually like playing with. Well, not this one. We just tried it for fun. Anyway, guys, GG. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.